At last, I see sunlight ahead.
You face a ranger now! So do the dad now!
Take cover within this sphere of light!
Watch yourselves. The big one looks dangerous. Into the fight, Samuel! Can't take much more. To face a dwarf. There is a spellcaster among them! Let's see if you can take me! common folk. Come on, Ranger. There are still foes to defeat. Troll!
Another troll!
He's a Ranger now!
Looks like another ranger has hidden some supplies here.
ambush! Get on his legs! We must make him fall! Is too well protected. Aim for the head!
We need your help!
That was closer to death than I care to be.
It is finished! My people are avenged.
And behold, here come your kin.
My lord.
It would appear that you have done our work for us, Balaram.
Not I, Lord Gwaihir. Your thanks belong to these three, Andriel, Farin, and Aradan. It is they who rid us of Baghrissar.
The same three that saved you at Fornost.
Indeed, a remarkable chance that we should meet again.
If chance it was, your fates seem strangely intertwined. But be that as it may, we are doubly grateful to you. First for saving the life of Balaram, and now for slaying the giant.
Are there more of these stone giants threatening your people?
There are other giants, certainly, but none that we would consider an enemy. Baghrissar was ever inclined to mischief, and was shunned by his own folk. Yet I never thought him capable of murder. He must have been persuaded to undertake these actions.
We have discovered signs that Agendar has been here in the Ettenmoors, that same servant of the Dark Lord that we encountered at Fornost.
Then we need look no further for the source of Baghrissar's corruption. But how is it you chose to search these remote moors for Agendar?
Elrond Half-Elven suspected the enemy might be gathering here. It was he who sent us to investigate.
I will not question the wisdom of Master Elrond. He sees much that is hidden from others. Yet I fear you have come too late to find Agendar. We have searched the Ettenmoors thoroughly in our hunt for Baghrissar, yet we have seen no sign of this servant of the Dark Lord. If he was here, we can be reasonably certain he is here no longer. My people will work to disperse the enemy forces that remain in the moors. We will be on guard against the return of Agendar.
Then we should return to Elrond at Imladris. He will be anxious for news, and we have already been long away.
I will arrange for a messenger.
My lord, I owe my life to these three, and I too believe Agendar to be a grave threat to the free peoples of the North, Eagles no less so than any other. If you would grant me leave, I wish to accompany them and aid them in their quest.
You ask a great deal, Balaram. I may have need for all my followers soon. Yet I perceive a great destiny awaits these three, and it seems you are now part of it. Very well. I will grant you permission to join with them for as long as you see fit.
Unless Balaram plans to carry his friends like sheep in his talons, he will need help. If it pleases you, my lord, I will gladly accompany them as well.
I too have a stake in this quest. Let me be the third.
So be it. Three who cleave the air to match three who walk the earth. May fortune favor you all. Armanel, Baranthor, you shall be at Balaram's command. Obey his word until such time as you return to us. Now I must depart. Many forces are at work across Middle-earth, and many events take shape. I must consider what part the Eagles will play in them.
We are grateful for your aid, Lord Gwaihir, and your trust. Farewell.
You return at last. We grew concerned for you. I fear you have missed your chance to say farewell to the members of the Fellowship, for they have departed. Clearly you found danger in the Etenmoors, yet you have returned safely, and in the company of 3 of the Great Eagles, no less. There is a story behind this, and I am eager to hear it.
The Fellowship has begun their journey? How long have they been gone?
They have only just departed. Did you discover something in the Etenmoors that makes you fear for their safety?
We found trolls and orcs preparing for war, just as we feared. And they were led by a renegade stone giant.
He was attacking the eagles.
With the help of the eagle Belarom, we were able to make an end of the giant.
That was well done, but this is troubling. Why would a stone giant act in this manner? They have never been hostile to free folk before.
We took these tokens from some of our fallen foes.
That's Agendaur's Black Raven emblem, plain enough.
Then we can be certain he is behind the giant's descent into evil. But there are also other tokens here I recognize. These are the marks of the orcs of Mount Gundabad, far to the north.
What can you tell us of Mount Gundabad?
It is a great peak that stands far to the north, at the meeting point of the Misty Mountains and the Grey Mountains. Once, Gundabad was a delving of the dwarves, but it was abandoned long ago. It has since become a stronghold of the orcs. You would be hard-pressed to find a more dangerous location in all the north.
Then orcs are gathering to Agendaur's banner from all across the north. Rivendell may well be their target.
I fear you are correct. We have made plans for our defense, but truthfully, our best hope lies in eliminating the threat of Agendaur.
If the orcs of Mount Gundabad are serving Agendaur, maybe we can find him there.
It may well be. From Mount Gundabad, the orcs have many tunnels and secret pathways connecting the hidden mines and orc holes of the Misty Mountains. The orcs can move along those routes in great numbers without being seen. If Agendaur is raising an army to fight for his master in the north, it is certain he will have traveled to Gundabad. The evidence you have uncovered confirms this to be so, yet we have no way of knowing if he is there still.
Perhaps not, but we should not sit idle waiting for him to begin the war on his terms. At the very least, we might learn what the orcs are planning.
To walk into such an orc-infested pit as Mount Gundabad would seem like folly, but you have proven your skill and daring many times over. And too, you have the eagles to aid you. It may be that you will find a way to take the enemy by surprise. It is certain that, were you to destroy Agendaur, you would cut the heart from Sauron's plan to make war in the north.
But what of Frodo and his quest? Is there nothing more we can do to assist him?
That die is cast. We must abide the consequences, for good or ill. There is nothing more we here can do but to look to our own defense.
And the best way to do that is by ridding ourselves of Agendaur. We travel to Mount Gundabad.
Your courage is commendable, but be certain you are well prepared. Mount Gundabad will not be forgiving of the unwary. Farewell. and may the stars shine upon your path.
Hello, you are one of the Dunedain, are you not? Please allow me to introduce myself. Bilbo Baggins at your service.
Eridan, at yours.
Always happy to meet one of the Guardians of the North. I've heard all about what you and your friends have been doing to keep us safe. You'll have to tell me all about it one of these days so I can write it all down properly.
Write it down. Are you then a chronicler, Mr. Baggins?
A chronicler? Oh, no more of an enthusiastic scribbler, really. History is just one of my interests. Lately, I've been working on poetry, mostly. Say, maybe you could help me with that. I'm writing a poem for Aragorn, and I'm a bit stuck on a line or two.
Is that so? Well then, let me hear what you have.
Very well, very well. The verse that's giving me trouble runs like this. Ahem. The light from the west is rekindled. Forth from Imladris it springs. Renewed is the hope that has dwindled.
The light from the west is rekindled. Forth from Imladris it springs. Renewed is the hope that has dwindled. To challenge the Lord of the Rings.
Hey now, that's not bad. No, maybe I can work with that. You missed your calling, my friend. Perhaps you should put down your weapons and take up a pen.
One day, perhaps. But for now, we have more need of warriors than poets.
Oh, I'm afraid you're right, but since these old hands are not much use with the sword, I'll just keep on with the pen. Though I'll need some help. Perhaps you could show this to the Lady Arwen. She has her people's gift with words, and this touches her deeply after all.
I will take it to her.
Ah, thanks very much. Be sure to give her my compliments, won't you?
I will indeed. Farewell now.
Those who venture into the wild must be well prepared. Examine the goods Imladris has to offer. Those who venture into the
My Kovanen, Eridan, it is good of you to visit me again. My thoughts stray often to a step. And my brothers, but also to you and your companions. I continue to brew Miraval, but I am concerned about our dwindling stocks. We still have need of those ingredients I spoke of before.
I have an errand I must not forget. Here is an unfinished poem from Bilbo. He asked for your opinion and advice, saying the subject is very close to your heart.
Then it must be about Estelle. He is fond of writing verses in honor of his good friend, and therefore often comes to me for advice. You may leave it with me, Eridan. I will give it some thought and answer him myself.
Thank you, lady. Perhaps the time will come when I can enjoy these gentle arts, but that time is not today. I must take my leave, lady. Namarie.
My Kovanen, Eridan, it is good of you to visit me. I continue to brew Miraval.
Is Miravor truly as potent as I've heard?
You will be able to judge.
Are the Edenmoors the only place I can find them?
There is nowhere else they may be found without a journey of many months. For these rare ingredients, I am afraid you will need, but do so only if it does not risk your safety.
I shall do my best to find...
I hope we reach our destination soon, or this winter may prove more deadly than the orcs!
Take heart. We are nearly there, and this snowfall will hide us from the eyes of the enemy below.
Balaram, look! Above the mountain!
Set us down! We can attempt to find a way into the mountain under cover of this storm!
There is little chance of that, with those creatures keeping watch from above. Once we land you, my comrades and I will draw off the beasts.
Let's hope those flying beasts are too occupied with the eagles to notice us.
We can hope their eyes are less keen than those of our eagle friends. We may appear to be just a few more orcs among the hordes of Gundabad.
It's a sad day when I have to hope I'm mistaken for an orc.
You fear the face! You face a ranger now! To face a war!
You face the power of the Eldar!
Servants of the enemy, beware! You're no match for me!
Seem to be searching for something.
Well, it can't be us. We've only just arrived, and they're heading the other way.
But what then are they looking for?
Thanks for that, Balaram! We'll need to work together to overcome these odds.
Don't let him get behind you.
A good time to call on the Eagles for help.
You
claims him! The dwarf is down! Quickly, help him! Come on, dwarf. There are still foes to defeat.
By my beard, that wasn't close. Stand on your feet, lads. We have an enemy to defeat. Get up, friend. Lead of you. Just yet, Lore Master. We have need of you.
Before death claims him! The dwarf is down! Quickly, help him!
You're not planning to leave us, are you? These are frightful odds.
Thanks for that, Balaram!
We'll need to work together to overcome these odds.
Back to back. I'll get behind you.
A good time to call on the Eagles for help.
Healing!
Easy, friend. I will help you.
Rescue our friend, quickly!
We need your help to win this battle.
Elber, that was a close call.
quickly!
Come now, dwarf. There are still foes to defeat.
That was too close for comfort. You have my thanks. Come on, Ranger. There's no foes to defeat.
That was closer to death than I care to be.
Servants of the enemy, beware! Dad, now! Before death claims him!
I cannot take much more.
None left.
Many thanks. Let's get back to it. I thought elves were meant to have long lives.
Don't leave us just yet, Lord Master. We have need of you.
Sorry to put you to that bother, my friend.